I'd like to take this opportunity to really thank the organizers, and I would like to thank the audience as well, and everybody in Montenegro and the region for welcoming me. Such an honor and a pleasure to come and talk to you. I really wanted to come to the conference, and then they said, maybe it's too late, and then things happen, so such a great honor and pleasure. I must tell you that my story with your region was really an eye-opener for me, because I started coming to the region almost 11 years ago. And I remember when I first looked at Belgrade, GDP was -1. And you know, by nature, I'm just a very optimistic person. I said, maybe one day GDP will be 1. Maybe, right? It cannot be. Of course, in a few years' time, GDP was the highest in Europe. But the interesting thing is that this region as a whole, economic progress are better than the West of Europe. So a lot of people probably wonder, how did I start? You know, I was I worked with a small bank. Then, you know, I went to manage a small investment company as an employee. Then the government, when I was 32 years old, 33, they thought this guy's a good guy, will start a new government body in Dubai called Economic Development. So for 7 years, I think, I did economic planning, Dubai promotion, I did tax collection, we rewritten doing business in Dubai. So it was crazy time, flourishing. We were about 250 people. And then at the age of 36, I went to our prime minister and I said, you know, I love what I do, it's progressing. I said, you know, I need to go take care of my mother. You know, I'm the eldest of 13 children. You know, and he said, what do you want to do? I said, you know, I want to start a real estate company. So I had about $15,000. I've given it to Arthur Anderson. People who are old like me, they understand it. And then we did a feasibility study. The good news is that I didn't have a lot of money, but my reputation in the city was quite good. So in 2 days, I collected $300 million. And I didn't sleep for a week. I said, oh my God, people trust me. And that was the beginning of my company. And today, I don't share with you the numbers because God is very kind. I don't care which God you believe in, but I really believe that God is so kind to let me do what I do. And I really do it because I love what I do. But I made a mistake. What's my mistake? I thought I'll be doing 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom. I sell you the apartment. No problem, right? Real estate projects. Totally wrong. I realized that actually I'm in the business of economic progress, economic development. And I'll show you. I'm so sorry. But before I speak to you about the discovery of what I do, by the way, it took me a good 29 years, so I'm 67 now. So because we are talking about my age, can I don't know how to use this, but how can I get to the kids picture? You know, I just put a kids picture in the presentation. Are you able to put it in the sky? These are my 12 grandkids and number 13 on the way. So this is the greatest economic development in the world. Yeah? So this is our national day, and during the national day, I have a house in the desert. So I take them there, and they're all dressed in the local clothing. This is my greatest project, successful, great profit margin, great future. This is it. So I have 7 children, and as I said, this is the most incredible achievement in my life. And I really wish you, your children, and if you have grandchildren, the best of the best. So everything I do in my life, and check me, I make sure that my mother is happy and proud of what I do. My children are proud, and I have to make sure for these grandkids that my name is a respected name. And if you have that, you will make a lot of money. Don't worry about money first. Do things well. So, okay, we move. So I realized that really I'm not really in the real estate business. I have to understand food, I have to understand art, I have to understand sustainability, I have to understand technology, I have to understand trees, I have to understand opera houses. You know, God is kind. I gifted the city of Dubai, Dubai Opera House. We built it for about $400 million. And for me, a poor guy who used to live in one room with his brothers and sisters, for me to actually donate $400 million opera house, really beautiful, it was such an honor for me. I was really humbled. Of course, I know nothing about how to operate an opera house, right? Then the city said, listen, this costs $10 million a year. No, you operate it. Oops. But still today, Fabio and his team are running an incredible program. So it's one of the largest opera houses in the world. But, you know, so it's changed. It's not about the tallest building in the world anymore. No, right? But it's about something more important. What is that? I realize I'm in the business when I sell you an apartment or I sell you a house, for that customer, it's the most important investment in the world for the family. Oh my God. So the people in Serbia or in Albania, okay, if you're an investor or if it's your house, it's the most important decision. That's the wealth of the family. So will we design it well? Are we going to build it well? Are we going to maintain it well? So what do? In most of our development in 18 countries, actually we do one thing. Annual maintenance fees, of course we collect from customers and we match it to make sure that the development is beautiful. The flowers in the right place. Marble is shining. The lights, the bulb, you know, the bulb, all the lights are on, of course, with energy saving. So we became in a different business, completely. You should see. Do you know how many trees we built? I think we've grown almost 400,000 trees. You know how many? I mean, I have the slide. Are you able to do the slide where I have some? Yeah, I know, but I don't know how to get to it. Huh? Just the green one. No, okay. Well, anyway, I'll just give you, I've built about 400,000 homes. I'm in 18 countries. Interesting. Our development, actually in different locations, stretch on 28 kilometers, beaches only. We build schools. We used to operate them. Now it's outside operation. We have more than 400 kids' playgrounds in all different areas. 420 wellness. Oh, interesting. I have 90 hotels for very simple reasons that when I start building my hotel, I call on Marriott and Hilton and great companies. And they come to the meeting, they ask me to stand up and sit down. I said, why are these people treating me like that? And they say, yeah, this is our contract, this is what we do. I said, well, who's paying for the building? They say, you. I said, who's paying for the staff? They said, you. I said, who's paying for the furniture? They said, you. Who pays for all costs? They said, you. We just put the logo and we bring our reservation system. I said, oh, really, huh? So today I have 15,000 staff. Our address chain is better than Four Seasons. We have actually 4 types. And anybody who's been to Serbia, please look at our restoration of the incredible Bristol Hotel in the heart of Serbia. Have you guys seen it? The most beautiful hotel in the world. Totally in-house design, totally full management. And it's the old Bristol built 120 years ago. Restoration, that's the best of the best. Why? Because if I'm a guest in Belgrade, I have to show respect. I have to preserve things. It's my business that we're all proud of what we do. Okay, we're not America, we're not the West, but we're good people. We can do good things. So malls, funny. Yeah, 17 malls, but the craziest thing is really, again, God is so kind, this Dubai Mall. When we built it, we opened it during the crisis, 2008. Nobody wanted to rent a shop. Nobody. It was crisis time. But thank God, I don't believe in borrowing too much. So we said, we don't care, we'll wait. So today, on an average daily visits of about 350,000 people, 110 million a year, not even in my dreams. Not even in my dreams. When I take my mother, my mother dressed very, very formal with her covers, but her face is out. And she just wonders and look and smile, because we come from very simple. My mother still lives in a very simple neighborhood, She said, Muhammad, how did you do this? I said, you pray for me. And she said, my God, everything is so clean and so well polished. I said, yes, people trust us, and we'll do that. So we do that everywhere. These are the countries. I think we said how many marinas. Oh, it's somewhere else. We've got a lot of marinas that we are operating. I will not waste a lot of your time. Amara's developments are close to $150 billion now. Don't tell me how it got there. We have incredible staff. They really do everything. I'm just the boss, but they do all the work, and I love them from the bottom of my heart. And they're really the best of the best. Of course, I started 10 years ago. I got tired of the public company. My company is public. I made a mistake. And then for the past 29 years, I do my quarterly results every 3 months. Every 3 months, I tell you what I do, what's my expense, what's my project, how late I am, what's my profit margin. Every 3 months for the past 29 years. So when people talk about transparency, I've been through transparency. 29 years. And by the way, the rules of public companies in the Emirates, our governments, sometimes they want to be even more transparent than America, than Europe. So it is very transparent. Like in my shareholders meeting, sometimes some shareholders ask me, please, Muhammad, we have a question, but we don't want you to answer. I said, okay. Aye, sir. We want the lawyers to answer. I said, okay, no problem. I have nothing to hide. So anyway, so I started Eagle Hills, where again, hotel chains and development. My family has my son runs this company. I helped him establish it. He's a very careful guy, much better than me. So I'm really happy, and he's very good with money. Oh, yeah, 6 years ago, I decided that, I worry that, 7 years ago, I was worried that maybe Amazon will control my country. I'm a very nationalist. I love my country, and I love every country I do business in. I said, well, if Amazon can control everything my children want to buy, like buy milk or buy a T-shirt, Amazon is Amazon, right? I said, well, I think I should go and take them on. So I gathered investors. They gave me $1 billion. By that time, I was 50, I think, 60 almost. But then I'm not tech guy. I'm not 22-year-old technology guy, right? 60 years old. Today, this company is 3 times the size of Amazon in the Middle East. And we do something that's very scary. It's called minutes, which means in every city, we have over 100 little stores behind buildings, and we deliver everything in 12 minutes. 12 minutes. But we do everything else. And then I worry about food strategy and food reserve for my country. I put a bunch of investors. We bought a company called Americana also 7 years ago. It's the largest restaurant operator. We have 3,000 restaurants and food manufacturing, a lot of food factories in the region. This is good subject. I think as we make money, maybe I just don't forget where I came from. I don't forget where I came from. I don't forget my mother, my children, So you're successful. So what have you done? Really? But also, more importantly, are you successful with responsibility? Because a lot of people, when they make money, you know what they do? They forget about reality. Seriously. They forget about reality. I think the people who knew a little bit of what happened in Serbia, when we started in Serbia, and GDP was -1, actually before the contract, we cleaned the river first. I had no contract. After cleaning the river, if you guys know that we've done the bicycle route, the running path, playground for the kids. In fact, I brought containers from Dubai, and I put them in there just to have F&B and so on. I spent $10 million before I signed a contract. I had a hunch that I trust these people. And then after I started, you know the story, for 1 year they called me, they called me the guy who will disturb the ducks in the river. There was no ducks, there was just pollution in the river. But it's okay. If you're honest, you wait. Do good work. And then today, all these people who are marching, who used to march, I'm so happy that they are my customers. And more happy that they bought and prices went up. And they made some money. Actually, in all of the development, I make less, my customer makes more. Because I make 15% margin, or 12, but then most real estate, after you buy it, it goes up 20, 30 over 6, 7 years. So I said that we've built the Opera House in Dubai. I do something that's very close to my heart. We built the $200 million Dubai fountain, also as a gift to the city, because we built the fountain just for people to enjoy the music and the show. I have a little bit of show I'll show you. And because I lived in a social housing when I was young with my mother and brothers and sisters, social housing is very close to me. So in Durrës, for example, before we started the project in Albania, we got hit with the earthquake. So last year we finished 2,000 apartments that we gifted to the people of Durrës. We still haven't made any money in Durrës. But you know what? Socially responsible, good work will always pay back. Will always pay back, and I challenge anyone. But in Egypt and other countries, we do it differently. And if I ever work in Montenegro, I'll do the same. For every 2 or 3 homes or apartment we sell, we build 1 social house for free. And we give it to local municipality to distribute it to the people. In Egypt, I think the formula is that every 3 houses we do, we give 1 social house for free. We're making money, we should share. But is this just marketing talk, or you do it? Check it on the internet, you will see what I do. Because we're grateful that God gave us a chance. And you know what my chance is? Not only because I worked very hard, I think my ethics is also good. But I think I'm so lucky to be born in the right city, at the right time. Like your amazing country. I mean, your coastline is what, 350 kilometers, Montenegro? Right? I think the potential of economic progress, tourism is incredible in your country. I mean, last night when I was landing, I looked at your coastline. It's like a dream. Yeah? So we do a lot of stuff, social housing, all the time. Actually, it's ongoing. It doesn't stop. But by the way, the annual Dubai firework, we do it fully. So we pay about $25 million every year to contribute to the city as well. And we do a bit of social housing in my country, because in Dubai it's different. You have families that need to have 1 more room in their house. So we do that for them. And so funny, when you do more of that, your profit line just keep going up and up, really. Annually, we build about 20,000. On commercial basis, we build about 20,000 20,000 apartments. Oh, yeah. For the past 29 years, we've built 500 kilometers of road, sidewalk, bicycle path, and we have 500 kilometers under construction now. But then again, you know, if you look at, I mean, our parks are getting so sophisticated, because we also realize that it's not, I mean, to build one bedroom apartment or to build a hotel, it's the same. One bedroom in Montenegro, like a one bedroom in Dubai, there's no difference. It's very easy to do. Two bedroom, very easy to do. But what life I give you? What is your life after you step out of your apartment building? That's what you feel when you go to Montenegro, when you go to Serbia or other places. But what we are going to do in Durrës is going to be shockingly beautiful. I tell my dear brother Idi Rami that Durrës, I don't care how you look at it, Durrës is going to compete with Monaco. Monaco is only 2 square kilometers. Of course we can compete. Plus, Monaco is so old, right? So the idea of creating life, and I have to tell you this funny story that I hope when I do business in Montenegro, I do this. I do it in Serbia, and I do it in Dubai, I do it in Egypt. Actually, when we start our development and we build everything, we have retail. Most time we don't rent the retail, most times. Most time we go to young entrepreneurs who are good, say, at doing t-shirts. They are good at a coffee shop. They are good at an Italian restaurant. We say, listen, we will renovate the shop for you. Don't pay rent. When you make it, pay us back. Egypt is mind-blowing. Why? Because when you build a 4-story building, 10-story building, you already made so much money out of the apartments, right? Don't be cheap. Don't be cheap. Support young people. But get the best. And they will be loyal to you for life. But not only that, that is social responsibility. And we have a special fund that actually a lot of time even give them capital. To say, okay, start your business. You are really good at this. We have a little committee that evaluate that. Because, you know, what's contribution? So a lot of funding for young entrepreneurs that we do, which is quite interesting. Now, you know, you have to understand technology. You know, people talk about sustainability. You know how tough it is to do sustainability? You know what monitoring system we have? We monitor irrigation water. We monitor lighting. We monitor safety. We monitor traffic. All the control rooms that we have. And this was sustainability. Plus, all the innovation in construction material, design, and I'll talk to you about design. And I hope, Hisham, when is the guys installing our metal building in Abu Dhabi? 3 months' time. It's the first time, I think, in the world, we build a building that actually can be 100% recycled and dismantled. So I think when it comes to sustainability, this is, and at the same cost, by the way. And when it comes to design, I really want you to know one thing. I really believe that Japanese people should look like Japanese people, no? I think also people from Nigeria should look like Nigerian people. Only makes sense. Why? Because even in architecture, my preference, but a lot of times I deal with government and government have their wishes, that a place should look like the place. I'm an Arab. I cannot be blonde. I should look like an Arab, no? Like Muhammad. But at the same time, I also believe that if I take a picture, unfortunately, a lot of people now, they like modern architecture, which I don't like, that when I take a picture and a city behind me, you should know that, this is Montenegro. I really believe that is the right thing to do. I can see from the picture, he's in Paris, or she's in Paris, she's in Florence. That's what I believe in architecture. That it should represent the place. Otherwise, what will we show to our kids? But a lot of governments, they like modernity. But okay, but I like the place to look like the place. Oh, this is really very important. One of the things that we've done, and God is very kind again, in 18 countries, all of our management are local people. And we teach them the craft. We really teach them the craft. Because we're lucky enough that for the past 29 years, we only have done large development. I don't know why, don't ask me why, but everything we do is for like 10,000 people, 5,000 people. So we do the roads, we design the master plan, the roads, the schools, the clinics, where the trees are, all of it, how we change the flower between season to season, the lights, the hotels, and that we teach to everybody in every country. And the best team, by the way, my best team is not in Dubai. My best team is sitting in Cairo, Egypt. So every country have full-fledged local team, and today they are the best of the best. But I make sure I pay them well so they don't leave me. I do, I really do. I believe that people are everything. But also, the people in Albania are really moving upward. Doing quite a good job. I have Elizabetha there, also keeping everybody online. So it's looking good. But I like teaching the people in Serbia, Latvia, India, Morocco. I think it's our job to teach these people not only building, but architecture, social responsibility, beautiful design, good maintenance. Remember, what do we sell? We sell the most important investment for the family is your apartment. Even for investment, but if you want to live. So trust me, it's an art that nobody have seen. Oh, these are just some of our beaches that we do, and I want you to know that we take care of beaches like no one in the world. And I promise you, and I challenge you, nobody. Why? I tell you why. Because we, honest to God, we love what we do. We really love what we do. And if you want to ask about us, we're not shy. We're very, people talk about, transparency. Check us out. Read the internet. Yeah, check. Don't listen to anybody. Listen. Check us. I think our friends in Albania, they remember when I started in Albania, again, the politics nowadays, politics is crazy, right? Crazy. I think people in Albania, when I started, I don't respond, by the way. I don't respond, I don't talk, I say, my mother tells me, Muhammad, good work, show your good work. That's the only thing that will talk. So I stay quiet. So, in Albania, when I wanted to start, there was 1,000,001 thing going on about what he does, what he doesn't do, but, we have some gorgeous stuff that are happening around the world. I want to show you, can we show this video? By the way, this is a site that has 6 kilometers beach, on the Mediterranean, in Egypt. 9 hotels, Hisham? 9 hotels, international marina, 8,000 homes, golf course. Most beautiful development in the world. When I sold all these houses, I made 15%. You know what are the prices of these homes? 12 times. Because I was lucky enough, I bought one house for myself. I made 12 times, and my company made 15%. But you know something? That's okay, it's okay. Can we please somehow show the video? Even if it takes 2 minutes, but please watch this. We do the restaurants, we do the food, we do the music, we do everything. Everything we manage. 6 kilometers of golden beaches. We take care of every tree, every flower, and every bird. Technology installation, like incredible technology we have. You don't do this because of business. No, sir. You do this with love. So restaurants like that, we build it, we do the interior design, we give it to a local operator, we say, pay us later on when you make money. Move on. And by the way, if you cannot do these things, don't do business. You either do business properly or don't do business. We bring the restaurants, we bring the DJs, we bring the music, all of it. Oh, our theater is incredible, like incredible. And honestly, I'm so lucky to do this. I am really a lucky man to do this. But by the way, this is now, we started, say, 12 years ago. It's finished now, but this is old. Like old design, old ideas, old fashion. What we do now is so advanced. It's so much better. Because, you know, we learn over time. We learn over time. I'll try not to take too much of your time. Where are we? Yeah, I mean, you know, we build the bridges, we build the, oh, this is a picture of Dubai Opera House. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, this is our incredible fountain. Burj Khalifa, I don't know, you guys go and see it, you know. I really don't care for tall buildings, but my city wanted tall building. I love my city, I'm very loyal to every city I go to, and everywhere I go, they ask me, or some people want tall, I do tall. If they want short, I like short buildings myself. I like 3-story buildings myself. But you know, that's there. We maintain it, we take care of it, we love it, but just like everything else. By the way, in Dubai Mall, we have hospital underground, police station underground, monitoring system underground. Yeah, you name it, it's there. We have a very interesting monitoring system that every day we know what percentage of people are happy, what percentage are not happy, and why. And I don't pay anybody any bonus unless they fix why people are not happy. So much fun. 8 marinas, oh, I forgot. So we have 8 marinas. So over time we learn. We do marinas much better now. Yeah, these are 90 hotels and retail. I think there's, I don't want to see. Also, we do the entertainment. We run our own aquariums. You know, I mean, we really, my team are really great people. They do, everything is done. Everything, entertainment, managing pools, managing gymnasium, managing wellness, spas, you know, managing our parks, our trees, our flowers, our birds. I'll show you something about birds. Oh, yeah, this is some of the social housing we do. In Luxor, I have a very beautiful village that I do. And in development, where we do our development, we always build social housing. And we give it typically to the governor or the mayor of the city to distribute families. We go fix schools, we repair schools as well. And, you know, I mean, I don't want to talk about it, but, you know, businessmen, a lot of times, they should do more, and we should do more. We have also a program in UAE that we, I think we have about $60 million, where UAE has a fund to fund young people. This is Egypt. Oh, yeah, this is where we go. We do about 2,000 homes in Egypt every year for needy families. And I'm very upset. 2024, we couldn't achieve 2,000, I think like 1,800. My chief executive will lose his job because this is something very close to my heart. A lot of orphanage centers, we take care of orphans. You know, we take care of some people who, we take some young babies who come from Gaza as well, when we are able to get them out. And we take care of them until they are 1 year old, and then after that, you know, there's a security check on families who want to raise young kids without parents or orphans. So this is a big exercise we do. That's okay. Oh, this is Albania. This is Albania. It's all by the way, this was like, I don't know, a few months back, but Albania's 2,000 apartments all done. But, I hope the media mentions stuff like that. I forget to mention it. People may, it's okay. But you know what? My mom says, God, He remembers. He will take care of you. And then I say, oh yeah, exactly. Why should I harass Eddie Rami? My brother, you never ever give me credit for 2,000 social houses. But I said, when I make more money, I'll build more social housing. I said, UAE local housing. Oh, this is just out of the blue when tsunami hit Indonesia. Because I remember my tent when I was young. I said, I need to do something. So I found a company that actually built these homes. So I built, I think, about 70 houses in like 5 months for the affected families in Indonesia. I don't have business in Indonesia. Maybe I will have, but this was done during the tsunami time. This is Egypt. Oh, by the way, when we built this, we did a survey in Egypt. And all these poor families, they said one thing. They didn't talk about their kids. They said, please, we need a place for the cow. Actually, it makes sense because my mom lived with her cow. She milked the cow, make the cheese, bake the bread, and feed us at night. And then I think in the 1970, maybe 1980, UAE, Dubai, did not allow cows to be in houses because every mother had a cow because they worried that, diseases, stuff like that. So my mother was crying for months and months because she lost her she had 2 cows, so no milk for the kids, no cheese. So you have to take the cow out of town. I think my dad was driving her every 2 days to go see the cow and come back. But these are beautiful. This is who we are, by the way. This is who we are, really. Don't worry about tall building, short building. I don't care. I don't know if you guys watch the firework that we do every year. Next year is going to be very special. It will cost us a lot of money, but I owe it to my town. I owe it to my city. I owe it to my people. And the same thing in every place we go. By the way, every country I go to, I have a house. So I have a house in almost every country. And my wife is very upset. I said, I belong to these cities. I need to go to my home. I don't want to stay in a hotel. But in Belgrade, my house will be, it's a 120-year-old house I bought. So restoration took about 1.5 years. But I like now to go and stay in this amazing hotel called the Bristol. So let's see. Golf courses, marinas, I don't want to waste the time. We have an incredible project called The Valley in Dubai, really amazing. Where do we have movies? I want to finish. Latvia is doing okay as well. Georgia, we're starting Georgia now. We have 2 big sites in Georgia. Croatia, we have about 23 hotels in Croatia. Again, we bought them old, and we start taking them, renovating. So all of our hotels, everything got renovated. We just bought about 12 hotels in Hvar, and we're starting renovation now. We like nice things. But then again, you cannot renovate a hotel in Hvar or in Dubrovnik like Dubai. It's a different world. So you have to accommodate all that. Okay, I'll skip through Ethiopia. We are in Ethiopia. I forgot. Oman, Jordan. I'll skip so I can go to the end. Can I show there is another Burj Khalifa video. How's my time? Am I almost there? Anyway, if you find it, yeah. I think, like when I look at this, like I'm like a child. Wow, this is so nice. But I want you to watch something here. The firework. Can you put the firework on? There's something important in this video. You see this? You see these people? Take a look at these people. Take a look at them. Take a look at their faces. Take a look at them. I'm in that business. I'm not in the building business. Those people, you see how they smile? You see how they get excited that the world is a good place? You see? You see that? And all colors, all nationalities. I am in that business. Okay, we're done. We don't need this. We don't need the firework. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. I am really in that business. I'm in the business of bringing cheers to people's lives. happiness. And I do this from the bottom of my heart. And when you do it from the bottom of your heart, you know what happens? Oops, we make more money. Shareholders are very happy. Because the rule of the world is very simple. Like, that's what they teach us when we are kids, right? That's what your mother tells you. Do things right. Be responsible. When you make a mistake, apologize. I try to do that as much as I can. Why? Because God is so kind. So I want to finish by saying the following. Economic development and economic progress in a city or in a town or in a country, when we do projects properly and in line with local rules, local guidelines, local wishes, it's an economic boom. It's an economic boom. And I challenge anyone. I've done it in about 18 countries over 29 years. But you do it respecting the rules. What we were talking about, Hisham, last night, about the environmental department in Abu Dhabi. I spoke to the guy this morning. I said, sir, I do apologize. Maybe we skipped some rules on environmental study because we need to replant some mangroves and all that. And I said, we will adhere to your rules. And if we don't adhere, don't let us do anything. Call him. Why? Why don't we do things right? Why don't we listen to people? Listen to communities. Listen to their needs. Because in my age, I really don't need to do business anymore. But I want to do business responsibly, with love, with care. And I want to learn from people. So communities should tell us what they want, what they worry about, what we should do, what we shouldn't do. We're guests. Wherever I go, I'm a guest in their countries. And guest, my mom told me, must be polite. And only do what the local people, the local community, the local country will allow them to do, gracefully. Oh, by the way, I forgot, we do a lot of scholarships for kids, for universities, for schools, and everywhere we go. Because I think it's somebody gave, I got a scholarship to study. So somebody gave me a chance to be who I am. So I'm doing the same. Everywhere I do. Last thing I want to tell you that Dubai got hit, I think about a year and a half ago, with the biggest rainfall in 8 years. 8-0. Devastation. Devastation. Because we're desert. Leak everywhere. Including my house. My house, 30 years old. I thought it was built well, but it leaked. So in Dubai, we sold 130,000 homes. And by contract, the contract says 1-year warranty. Is that the rule in Montenegro? 2 years? 2 years warranty, yeah. So what to do? My head is spinning. I'm quite obsessed about my business, by the way. What to do? And I will not lie to you. I was so concerned, I spoke to my mom. She said, take care of everybody. I said, Mom, 120,000 houses. She said, so? I read in my mom started reading only 10 years ago because she used to read the Quran, and then she learned. 10 years ago, she started reading the newspaper. Oh, I'm so happy. So she told me, she said, Ali, I read in the newspaper, like your company profit like $4 billion. So, still, I didn't listen. I waited for one night. Then I announced the next day, I will fix your house at my cost, all houses, 120,000. The city jumped up and down. And the government called me. They said, are you serious? I said, yeah, I made a statement. Every house you leak, my responsibility. We started the process. Then the government called me. They said, listen, our people telling us that the house that has bigger leaks, is it true you're keeping them in your hotels also while you're fixing the house? I said, yes. They said, why didn't you announce it? Because it's good for the city reputation, right? I said, no. I worry a lot of people take advantage of me and they all want to go and stay in my hotels for free. But actually, we kept them in our hotels. We repaired every single house. It took us about 9 months. And guess what happened? By the way, it was really, search it on the net, you'll see it. You know what happened? 2024, we did a very simple study. How long it takes, when you launch a building for sale, how long it takes to sell a building if it's our company brand, and what about other brands? We sell every building in about 5 weeks. Other people sell in a year. Oops, we never thought that would happen. So good work will always have good results. So I want to thank you so much for inviting me. Such an honor to be with you, and I do apologize if I made this long. I'm a very basic, simple human being. I speak openly, and I'm glad you saw the picture of my grandkids, because that's the most important thing in my life, after my projects, and my children. So I do wish you well, and I love this country, and if there is a chance one day I do something in collaboration with the local authorities, local communities, it will be an honor, and it will be a pleasure as well. Thank you so much, and I wish you well. Thank you. Thank you so much.